Okay, welcome again to my YouTube channel, Zulfakar Saadi, the Constitutionalist. Okay, right now, today we will discuss about what is Cobbold Commission. You see the document in my left here this is Cobbold Commission, Report of the Commission of Inquiry, North Borneo and Sarawak, 1962. So North Borneo before they formed Malaysia, Sabah before they formed Malaysia, they call it North Borneo. Once Malaysia was formed, the name changed to Sabah. So this is Cobbold Commission for Sabah and Sarawak, for North Borneo and Sarawak in 1962, before the formation of Malaysia. There is a lot of confusion and misunderstanding on what is the purpose of Cobbold Commission. Not just the purpose of Cobbold Commission. What is Cobbold Commission is all about? A lot of people are misunderstanding on this stuff, on the Cobbold Commission. So let me explain to you in an easy term to understand what is Cobbold Commission. So Cobbold Commission was led by Lord Cobbold. So it was led by Lord Cobbold. He was appointed by the Harold Macmillan. Harold Macmillan is Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. So he appointed Lord Cobbold to lead the commission to make an inquiry for the formation of Malaysia in Sabah and Sarawak. If we look at the composition of the commission, this is the composition of the commission. The chairman is Lord Cobbold. And this is the chairman, is Lord Cobbold. And then the member of the commission, there is 4 members here. 1, Sir Anthony Abel. 2, Sir David Watterson. 3, David Wong Pony. And 4, Ghazali Safi'i. So Sir Anthony Abel and Sir David Watterson was nominated by the United Kingdom. And Wong Penny and Ghazali Safi'i was nominated by Federation of Malaya. So the status of United Kingdom is they are the colonial master of Sabah and Sarawak at that time. So why they make a Cobbold Commission consists of United Kingdom and Federation of Malaya? Because of UN Resolution 1541, which will lead, everything will lead, the roots is lead, will lead all of us to UN Resolution 1541, which is a decolonization process. So the purpose of the formation of Malaysia is for decolonization process of Sabah and Sarawak. It is for decolonization process of Sabah and Sarawak. That is the purpose of Malaysia. So to achieve this purpose, the British, the United Kingdom, make a commission. This kind of commission, this is a usual practice in United Kingdom and his colony. When Malaya, Federation of Malaya in 1957 want to get independent, they had a Reed Commission in the Federation of Malaya, the Constitutional Commission. And when Africa, British colony in Africa, want to get independent, the British also make a commission. When British colonies in Caribbean want to get independent, British also make a commission. This is a usual practice in the decolonization process of British colonies. This is a usual, common. There is nothing unusual about it. Cobbold Commission in Sabah and Sarawak also has been held by United Kingdom before for the decolonization process of Sabah and Sarawak. So this is a normal process by the British. So they make a commission lot by head by the Lord Cobbold and consists of United Kingdom and Federation of Malaya. But why is the composition of the Cobbold Commission consists of United Kingdom and Federation of Malaya? Why not only United Kingdom? Like in other country, when United Kingdom decolonize Africa, the commission usually consists of the people from United Kingdom because they are the colonial master. This commission is the practice by the United Kingdom. They are the government of Sabah and Sarawak at that time because they are the colonial master. They can do whatever they want. They want to make commission, they can do it. They want to make constitution for Sabah and Sarawak, they can make it because they are the colonial master. And Sabah and Sarawak is the colonies. We are the colonies. We don't have any say. Our government is United Kingdom. We are under United Kingdom. So United Kingdom can do whatever they want. And what the United Kingdom want, just like other colonies, they make a commission to ascertain the view of the people. But in Cobbold Commission, there is also Federation of Malaya as a member to ascertain the view of the people in Sabah and Sarawak. Why there is a Federation of Malaya nominated member also here? Because of UN Resolution 1541. Because the big picture is UK, they want to transfer the sovereignty. They already know, they already planned from the beginning. They want to transfer the sovereignty of Sabah and Sarawak. The sovereignty was with them, with the colonial master, with the United Kingdom. To form Malaysia, they want to transfer sovereignty of Sabah and Sarawak to Malaysia. Not to Malaya, to Malaysia, to the new entity, Federation of Malaysia. And the one that have the responsibility, the British that will have the responsibility to accelerate the decolonization process of Sabah and Sarawak will be Federation of Malaya. The British transfer this responsibility to Federation of Malaya within the Federation of Malaysia. So we have, for example, this is Malaysia. Malaysia is a decolonization process. Not complete, we are still in a process. In Malaysia, there will be Sabah and Sarawak. And the sovereignty, United Kingdom will transfer the sovereignty to Malaysia. And then we have Federation of Malaya. So what United Kingdom transfer to the Federation of Malaya is the trust. The trust here is the responsibility. The responsibility to accelerate the decolonization process of Sabah and Sarawak. To accelerate the process of decolonization of Sabah and Sarawak through Malaysia. Not forming Malaysia and then Sabah and Sarawak become independent. No. But Malaysia is one entity that will be a continuous process to decolonize Sabah and Sarawak. So Sabah and Sarawak inside here, we are still undergoing decolonization process in Malaysia. That's why in the Federal Constitution, in the Malaysia Agreement, there is a terms where there will be a devolution of power to Sabah and Sarawak over time. The process is take time. The process will be take time. There will be order of the Yang di-Pertuan Agong to give back all the legislative rights to Sabah and Sarawak. All the financial rights of Sabah and Sarawak will be given to Sabah and Sarawak. When we are ready, we will take more responsibility from the federal government, and a lot of federal responsibility will be transferred back to Sabah and Sarawak once we are ready. Because this is a process. Malaysia is a process of decolonization process for Sabah and Sarawak. So, Federation of Malaya will take the responsibility from the United Kingdom to help Sabah and Sarawak, to go to decolonization process in Malaysia. Sabah and Sarawak here also has a responsibility as a trust territory. Trust territory has a responsibility to also to achieve complete decolonization process. And the trustee, Federation of Malaya is the trustee. This is not the status, trust and trust territory. Trustee and trust territory define your responsibility. It's not become a trustee, so you are bigger than us. No. In UN Resolution 1541, you look at one of the principle. Once we are federated in Malaysia with the independent country, Sabah and Sarawak with the independent country, we federated through integration to complete equality. So integration based on the federation to federated of colonies of Sabah and Sarawak and Malaya, and then we become states of Malaysia of Sabah and Sarawak to complete equality. So the trustee define the responsibility of Federation of Malaya to help and to guide the Sabah and Sarawak into achieving a complete decolonization process. And trust territory define the responsibility of Sabah and Sarawak to become more mature, get more mature in politics, get held more responsibility. You must learn how to govern yourself, to take over all of the responsibility from federal government, to devolution of power in the federal constitution, to order of the Yang di-Pertuan Agong. More power of the federal legislative right will be transferred to Sabah and Sarawak. We must be ready. We must learn how to govern ourselves so that we can complete the colonization process. So that is why there is a Federation of Malaya here in the composition of the commission, because the United Kingdom want to transfer the responsibility to the Federation of Malaya, so that when the commission come to Sabah and Sarawak, the United Kingdom will know what is the wishes of the people of Sabah and Sarawak, and the Federation of Malaya also know what is the wishes of the people of Sabah and Sarawak when we form Malaysia. So both of these government will take responsibility to make a recommendation so that Malaysia that will be formed will accommodate all the need and wishes of the people in Sabah and Sarawak. Okay, that is why there is a Federation of Malaya member in the Cobbold Commission. Now we look at the term of reference. This is the most important part. What is the term of reference of Cobbold Commission? Term of reference here will explain the purpose of Cobbold Commission. So let us read. Having regard to the express agreement of the Government of the United Kingdom and the Federation of Malaya that the inclusion of North Borneo and Sarawak together with other territories in the proposed Federation of Malaysia is desirable and in the interest of the people of the territories concerned. A. To ascertain the view of the people of North Borneo and Sarawak on this question of Malaysia. B. In the light of the assessment of this view, to make recommendation. So, to make recommendation to form Malaysia based on the assessment. So we have two purposes of the Cobbold Commission in the terms of reference here. First is to ascertain the view of the people of Sabah and Sarawak about Malaysia. What do you think about Malaysia? So all the people of Sabah and Sarawak come out, they give a letter, they go to the hearings, they go to the gathering, and then they tell the Cobbold Commission what their view on Malaysia. And then second is to make recommendation. To form Malaysia based on the view given by the people. So this is the terms of reference for the Cobbold Commission. So let me make it easy for you to understand of Malaysia. So let's us make it bigger here. So I can write bigger so because it can be a bit complicated maybe for some people. So we have Cobbold Commission, right? And then they ascertain the view of the people. They ascertain the views of the people. So once Cobbold Commission go to Sabah and Sarawak, there is a lot of view from the people. Thousand of view, 100,000, 10 of thousand. If you look at some of the report, there are a lot of organization come, individual organization, political party, individual, association, from the representative in the DUN at that time, representative in the DUN. They give all the view about Malaysia, ascertain the view about Malaysia. So what do you think about Malaysia? So all these people are giving their view about Malaysia. Okay, once they give the view, all of these people, some of the people agree. Oh, Malaysia is good. All the kind of Malaysia that will be formed based on the Malaysia Agreement 1963 later on, that will be designed, how the early proposal of Malaysia, some people agree, and some people agree with condition. Some people agree, but they give the condition. Some people don't agree. Some people agree and they when the view is given, some people they give suggestion. Not just, they also give suggestion. They give view, they agree, some agree with condition, some don't agree, some give suggestion, some give objection. all the view of the people here was recorded by the Lord Cobbold Commission. Some people agree, non-agree, suggestion is given, objection is given, condition is given. They give condition, they ask the question, they raise more question on the formation of Malaysia, and they tell Cobbold Commission what they want. There is a lot of view have been given, thousands of people. It cannot be listed here, but there is a document there out there that listed all the view from the political parties, from the association, from the individual and organization at Sabah and Sarawak at that time. It was recorded. I get that document is very big. I haven't read all of it, but there is a lot of suggestion and the people tell Cobbold Commission what they want. So all these people all this survey is to ascertain the view of the people. This is some kind of survey, scientific survey. If you learn social science, this random sampling, you heard about random sampling, head of the village interview. They make interview, they make gathering and discuss a lot of social science aspect on how they try to get the view of the people have been done based on the survey. And this survey is not just survey suka-suka, this is scientific survey. If you learn social science, you know that is being conducted based on the methodology of social science at that time. So the survey has been done to ascertain the view of the people. Okay, once they ascertain the view of the people, you can see in the Cobbold Commission here. Okay, you see in the table of content. So they make inquiry in Sarawak and inquiry in North Borneo. So they make a summary here, some kind of summary, paragraph by paragraph. So this here inquiry in Sarawak from page 10 to 94. They have an inquiry in North Borneo, page 95 to 140. And then this is all the view of the people in Sabah and Sarawak. They give the view, the summary of the view that was given to Cobbold Commission. And then based on this view, the view can be anything. They make a suggestion that I taught you just now. It can be anything. They can say that they don't agree. They said they agree. They said they give the objection. Sometimes they give a suggestion. Sometimes they raise more questions. Sometimes they tell what they want and they tell what they don't want in Malaysia. So all of this in the view, in the inquiry in here, up down here, in the inquiry in Sarawak and inquiry in North Borneo. And then based on the view here of the people, Cobbold Commission go to the second term of reference. In light of the assessment, first they make assessment before they make recommendation. So ascertain the view, they make assessment from thousands of view just now. So Cobbold Commission make assessment because that is their job. They are appointed to make assessment. So they make assessment of the evidence so that the evidence is legit. There is no copy paste or something, or there is no influence from outsider. The evidence must be purely from the people, what they think about Malaysia. So the view is to ascertain the view on Malaysia. It must be remembered always, the view on Malaysia. They are not view about agreed or not agreed to form Malaysia. The Cobbold Commission come to Sabah and Sarawak to ascertain the view of the people, what they think about Malaysia. Is it good for them? Is it not good for them? Anything. It can be anything. It is you cannot lead the question. The question should be answered by the people themselves. What is Malaysia? What do you think about Malaysia? So the view will be given by the people about Malaysia. So this view will be assessed by the Cobbold Commission. After they make assessment on the thousand of the view from the people of Sarawak and North Borneo, they make recommendation. So the recommendation here is, this is a lot of people. You look here, number 4 here. There is a recommendation. Recommendation in certain general matters. Recommendation by Sir Anthony Abel and Sir David Watterson. Recommendation by Dato' Wong Penny and Ghazali Safi'i, and the summary of the recommendation in section B and C, and comments by the chairman. So there is a recommendation from the British nominated member, and there is a recommendation by the Federation of Malaya nominated member, and then there is a comment and summary by the chairman. So based on the assessment of the thousand of the view of the people, they make assessment and then they make recommendation. Recommendation is for what? What they want to recommend? They want to recommend the formation of Malaysia. Now this part is where a lot of people don't understand. They ascertain the view first, and then they go for other make assessment, and then the member of assessment make recommendation. And the recommendation is to form Malaysia. The recommendation is to form Malaysia. What is the recommendation that the member of the Cobbold Commission can come out from United Kingdom and Federation of Malaya to form Malaysia? So Cobbold Commission was there to ascertain the view of the people to form Malaysia. So in the process, when we ascertain the view of the people here, there is a view of the people before, right? And then there is a assessment, and then there is a recommendation. Based on this view, either you agree, okay, you agree with Malaysia, so the commission will make assessment, and based on this assessment, they will recommend formation to form Malaysia. And some of the view don't agree. Okay, if you don't agree with the formation of Malaysia, the commission will make assessment. What is it that you don't agree? What is it that you don't agree with Malaysia? And then based on this assessment, to form Malaysia also. Understand? If you agree, the Cobbold Commission will make assessment. Commission will make assessment, and then based on this assessment of what do you agree, what exactly do you agree, then they make a recommendation to form Malaysia. If you don't agree, the view is don't agree, the commission will make assessment, and then they make, based on what you don't agree, they make a recommendation how to accommodate that what you don't agree, so that Malaysia can be formed. Understand? If you agree with condition, so this is some of the view. They agree with condition, the commission will make assessment, and then based on the assessment of what you agree with condition, so this condition will be assessed by the commission, and then they will make a recommendation. Okay, we need to put this kind of safeguard for Sabah and Sarawak in Malaysia. So based on the recommendation, to form Malaysia, everything is to form Malaysia. If the view gives some suggestion, this suggestion will be assessed by the commission to form Malaysia. If there is any question, this question will be assessed by the Commission to form Malaysia. Everything is to form Malaysia. So the purpose of Cobbold Commission is to form Malaysia. Because we are the colonies of United Kingdom. United Kingdom decide they want to form Malaysia for us, so they will form Malaysia for us. But before they form Malaysia, they ascertain the view of people. This is the usual British practice. They will always ascertain the view of people. Even in Malaya, in Africa, in Caribbean, in everywhere, in Mediterranean, British will always ascertain the view of the people before they make a new federation in Africa or new federation in the Caribbean. They always ascertain the view of the people. But the purpose always to form Malaysia in case of this Sabah and Sarawak. To form Malaysia. So either you agree with the Malaysia, the Cobbold Commission will come up with the assessment and then recommendation to form Malaysia. If you agree, they will come up with the assessment and then they make a recommendation to form Malaysia. If you have any question on Malaysia, based on that question, they make assessment of that question and then they come out with the recommendation to form Malaysia. So for example, we look at some of the recommendation inquiry in Sabah and Sarawak. For example, we look at maybe here. Number 38, paragraph 38. So let me make it bigger here. For example, this is some of the view of the people. Paragraph 38. This is view from Sarawak. On a number of other points, there were differences of opinion. Some elements favor the arrangement that the head of state of Sarawak should also be eligible to be the head of the Federation of Malaysia, while others are smaller element favor a popularly elected head of the federation. So there is some suggestion that head of state of Sarawak should also become the Yang di-Pertuan Agong, and some people think that Yang di-Pertuan Agong should be elected. So this is the view from Sarawak. Based on this view, Cobbold Commission will make assessment. Based on this assessment, they will make a recommendation. So, when they make a recommendation, finally they decide that head of the federation will come from rotating system from Federation of Malaya. But this is the wishes of the people of Sabah and Sarawak. Based on this assessment, Cobbold Commission will make assessment and then make a recommendation to form Malaysia. So what kind of head of the state? What is the responsibility and the status, and who can become the head of the federation will be inserted in the federal constitution, will be discussed in the IGC report, and finally put into the federal constitution to form Malaysia. Based on all of this assessment, either you agree, not agree, you give a opinion, you give a suggestion, you give a objection, all that views, it can either positive, it can be either negative, it can be either neutral opinion, everything will be assessed to make a recommendation. Will be assessed. After assessment, they will make a recommendation to form Malaysia. It is to form Malaysia. That is Cobbold Commission. So if you still don't understand, you are acting like you are stupid because pura-pura tak tahu. This is Cobbold Commission. The purpose of Cobbold Commission to ascertain the view of the people to form Malaysia. This is to form Malaysia. Not Cobbold Commission is not a commission to ask you, do you agree or not to form Malaysia? Oh, one third agree, one third not agree, one third agree with condition. That is only the finding. The finding is one of the view of the people just now. About 1,000 of view of the people. One of the finding is that one third agree, one third agree with condition, and one third don't agree. This is assessment, finding and assessment made by the Cobbold Commission, that the view of the people on the formation of Malaysia. One of the 1,000 million of hundred of thousand of the view of the people, and then they based on this finding, they make a recommendation to form Malaysia. So Cobbold Commission is not a place to ask you agree or not to form Malaysia. Cobbold Commission, the real purpose is to ascertain the view of the people. Based on the view to form Malaysia. I hope everybody will be clear about Cobbold Commission. This is just to understand the framework of Cobbold Commission. I'm not going to detail all of these pages. There's a lot of wishes of the people, recommendation, everything here in Cobbold Commission. I'm still not go there yet. If you don't understand what Cobbold Commission is all about, you will confused. Until the end, you will got nothing. So I hope everybody will understand what is Cobbold Commission. Cobbold Commission can be understood based on the term of reference just now. You must read this first before you read Cobbold Commission. You must understand the term of reference. The term of reference is to ascertain the view of the people, and based on the view, the commission will make an assessment. Based on the assessment, they make recommendation to form Malaysia. You agree or not agree, you will form Malaysia. For example, I give another example for you to understand. For example, you want to buy a house. Home. You want to buy a house. Yes, I want to buy a house. And then you ask the people, you give your view. And the people that want to sell, the seller, will tell you about this is house for sale. And you, the people, come before you buy the house. You go to the house and then you make view of the house. Oh, the house is good. The door is good. But what I see is that the window is broken. I don't agree with the window that is broken. So the seller, based on your view, the seller will make a recommendation to the contractor to repair the window. And then you said the people that want to buy the house, they said, oh, the zinc, the color of the zinc, I agree with the zinc. Zinc is good to protect us from heat, but the color is not very attractive. It's too shiny. It's white. Please make a color, turn it to blue. So the seller, based on the view of the people, or maybe he agree or not agree because of the cost. Cost is cheaper. We come out with the recommendation that, or maybe they can make cheaper material or change the material to coat the house, or they can just paint the zinc here to other color. Okay, based on the view, they make a recommendation to build this house. The purpose is always to build a better house based on the view of the people. That is Malaysia also. That is a Cobbold Commission also. Based on the view of the people, the commission will come out with recommendation to form Malaysia based on the view of the people. What the view of the people want, either you agree, you don't like the window just now and you want to change the zinc, and you agree with the door. Everything that you agree, you not agree, you make a question, you ask, you give a suggestion. The commission from Federation of Malaya and United Kingdom will make a recommendation to form a better house, to form Malaysia. It is not a question. People come here. It's not a question. You want to buy the house or not. This is not the question. Not the question to ask you to buy the house or not. But the question is to get the view, your view. What do you think about this house? What do you think about Malaysia? Okay, based on that view, the Cobbold Commission will make a recommendation. Okay, I hope everybody can understand. It's very easy to understand, I think. Okay, thank you. That's all. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this information to all your friends. Thank you.